guys, it's Tara and Chloe and this is our 3-month update. So as you can see under here, little madam is wearing her I am 3 months old little onesie. So 3 months has flown by, but she's doing very well. As you can see, she's starting to hold her head a bit better. Still not quite on her own, but we're giving her tummy time, which is really hard because she starts out well, but then she starts to struggle, and then you just feel bad because you know you have to let her kind of push through that so that she can get stronger. It's just hard to see, but we're working up to 20 minutes. We're not quite there yet. She also had her jabs a few weeks ago, her 8-week jab, and she's due for her 12-week jabs this week. The first batch were really hard because they have to give 3 injections into the thigh, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and then another vaccine is given orally. So it's a lot to take, and those needles hurt, don't they? And she screamed her head off, and oh, I felt so bad. I ended up in tears. Not quite as bad as her, but you just feel so bad for them to see them in that much pain. So she's actually getting the next ones tomorrow, and they're not supposed to be as bad because it's only 1 injection into the thigh and then the oral vaccine. So she's eating and sleeping pretty well. I, however, am not. I'm really tired. I've got these bags under my eyes, and I have a hard time thinking sometimes just because of the lack of sleep. And I mean, it's largely, it is all my fault because I haven't started implementing a routine yet. And she's still pretty much getting up at 4 a.m. and then 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. She is wide awake and all smiles and wide-eyed, very alert. And I feel bad if I'm like, oh no, let's try and sleep longer, because she's just so ready to go and ready to learn. So we end up singing songs and doing our sign language and playing with toys. And I'm just half asleep, unfortunately. One day I did manage to do a little photo shoot. I've had so much fabric sort of gathered recently from the opera house, from the wardrobe department, because I wanted to do these like photo shoots with her and just remember her at every stage, because we had the newborn photo shoot, but she's changed so much since then. Not only is she, I guess, about 2 kilos bigger, but just her, like, she looks like a completely different baby now. Her face has changed so much. And yeah, so I just wanted to try it on my own. It wasn't easy, but we got some pretty cute photos and she was kind of enjoying it. And we had lots of snow recently here in London and in the UK. And it was really beautiful to see. And we went for a lovely walk one day. My husband couldn't go into work even. And we all wrapped up. You could barely see her, and she was generally sleeping for most of it, as she usually does. But it was really nice to have snow here. The only and major downside was that our pipes froze, so we didn't have running water for 4 days. And you just don't realize how much you need running water, not just to, you know, cook and clean, do the dishes, you know, have a washing machine load of clothes, but also flushing the toilets, washing your hands, you know, anything to clean her up if you need some water. So luckily our neighbors were really helpful, and we filled up bottles every night. I went over there for a shower, and we got through. And when it did warm up, it was absolutely fine. There wasn't a burst pipe or anything like that, which was our worst fear. Chloe has also been for her first class. We went to Baby Sensory. So this was just a taster at Mothercare, actually, and she was totally entranced. Well, when we got there, she was hungry, so we kind of sat out on the side for about 10 minutes. And then when we sat down with everyone else, she was just observing everything and, you know, really into it all and so alert. The teacher, in fact, you know, she came around, she asked me how old she was, and I said, well, she's about 2.5 months now. She said, wow, she's so alert. So I felt very proud, and I almost got tearful after again, of course, because I was just like, oh, you're so smart and you're so cute, and just look at you doing so well. Very good girl. And we've also been into London again. So we got on the train and we of course had to stop by the Opera House. So we saw lots of my friends, all her aunties and uncles who love seeing her, and we're like, oh my gosh, she's grown so much already. And I think we'll have to make another visit soon. And I've recently been to a baby wearing class. So it's actually a peer supporter course, and it's led by the School of Baby Wearing. And the reason I did this was because I was unsure of how to properly carry her, like have her attached to my body. And I wasn't aware of all the different wraps and carriers out there. So it was really interesting, and I'm so glad I did it because I was quite unaware of a lot of things, and just sort of the shape they need to be in, and how you can make yourself more comfy, or how you can make them more comfy, and and also the different types of wraps and carriers and slings that are out there. There's so much to suit all your needs, and so much so, and I'm so excited by it, that I'm gonna do another video about what I learned. And another big reason about why I did that course was because I hope to start some ballet classes with mothers holding their babies in carriers, so that not only do they get the enjoyment of the movement of dance and ballet, but the moms will also get a chance to, you know, dance together, come together, and just have an activity that's gentle but still a bit of exercise. And of course that's fun to do. And if you haven't already, please check out my video that I did about making a sling with 3 old t-shirts. You remember that? You were tiny then. It wasn't that long ago. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you guys have any requests, put them in the comments below. Please like and share and subscribe for more. Bye. Say bye. You've had enough. Bye.